In the quiet, picturesque town of Harrisville, Rhode Island, there lies a house that has spawned nightmares and captured the attention of the world. Welcome, dear viewers, to the infamous Conjuring House, the real-life inspiration for one of the most successful horror movie franchises. Today, we're delving into the chilling history of this home, the tales of ghosts and hauntings, and the spine-tingling experiences of those who have ventured within its walls. Prepare for a journey into darkness, as we uncover the secrets of the Conjuring House. To truly understand the chilling atmosphere of the Conjuring House, we must delve deeper into its storied past. The old Arnold estate has borne witness to centuries of history, with each generation leaving behind a trail of secrets, sorrow, and death. Originally built in 1736, the house was constructed on land with a troubled history. Native American tribes that once inhabited the area were said to have engaged in bloody battles over the territory, with many lives lost in the struggle. When European settlers arrived and claimed the land, a new layer of darkness was added to the property. The house was home to the Arnold family for over 200 years, with 8 generations living and dying within its walls. The family faced numerous tragedies, including accidental deaths, drownings, and suicides, each event adding to the malevolent energy that seemed to fester on the property. During the 19th century, Bathsheba Sherman took up residence in the house. Bathsheba's life was shrouded in mystery, with rumors of her ties to the occult and witchcraft. It was said that she murdered her infant child in a gruesome ritual sacrifice to the devil. Although she was never convicted of the crime, the stigma followed her for the rest of her life, and her grave was desecrated with the mark of a witch. Bathsheba's malevolent spirit is believed to be the most powerful and feared entity in the house. The property changed hands several times over the years, but it wasn't until the Perron family moved in that the true horrors of the house began to unfold. In January of 1971, Roger and Carolyn Perron, along with their 5 daughters, settled into what they thought was their dream home. Unbeknownst to them, the dark history of the property would soon begin to manifest in terrifying ways. As the family experienced increasingly sinister paranormal phenomena, they began to research the house's history, uncovering the grim events that had taken place there. They learned of the Arnold family's tragedies, Bathsheba's alleged crimes, and the property's connection to the Native American battles. It seemed as though the very land itself was cursed, and the spirits that haunted the house were the manifestations of centuries of suffering and torment. With this foundation of darkness and tragedy, it's no wonder the Conjuring House has become one of the most infamous haunted locations in America. Now that we've delved deeper into the history of the old Arnold estate, we can better understand the true extent of the chilling atmosphere that permeates this haunted home. The tales of ghosts and hauntings that surround the Conjuring House are as varied as they are chilling. With centuries of tragedy and sorrow seeping into the very foundations of the property, it's no surprise that a plethora of spirits have been reported by those brave enough to venture inside. Bathsheba Sherman's spirit is the most notorious, her dark history inextricably linked to the house. Said to be a malevolent and vengeful spirit, Bathsheba is known to cause harm to those who cross her path. She has been seen as a twisted figure, with mangled features and a sinister presence. Many have reported feeling her icy cold touch, as well as an overwhelming sense of dread in her presence. In addition to Bathsheba, the spirits of the Arnold family continue to roam the halls of the house. There's the ghost of Johnny Arnold, a young man who tragically took his own life in the 18th century. His spirit is said to be trapped in the attic, where he can be heard weeping and banging on the walls, desperate to be free of his eternal torment. Another spirit that haunts the house is that of Prudence Arnold, a young girl who met a brutal end at the hands of a farmhand. Her ghost can be seen wandering the property, dressed in period clothing, her face etched with fear and sadness. Some visitors have reported hearing her cries for help, echoing through the dark halls of the house. The spirit of a woman named Esther, who died in the house during childbirth, has also been reported. Her apparition appears to be searching for her lost child, walking from room to room with a deep sense of loss and sorrow. Visitors have claimed to hear her softly singing lullabies, a heartbreaking reminder of the life she never had the chance to live. The ghost of a man named Jarvis, who committed suicide by hanging himself in the barn, can sometimes be seen wandering the property's grounds. His apparition appears with a noose around his neck, a chilling reminder of his tragic end. In addition to these prominent spirits, there have been numerous reports of unexplained phenomena within the house. Objects move on their own, doors slam shut without warning, and disembodied voices can be heard whispering in the darkness. The spirits of the house seem to be drawn to young women in particular, making the 5 Perron daughters prime targets for their torment. With such a wide array of spirits and paranormal activity, it's clear that the Conjuring House is a hotbed of supernatural energy. Each entity has its own tragic story to tell, and their restless spirits continue to haunt the house, unable to find peace in the afterlife. Over the years, countless people have ventured into the Conjuring House to experience the supernatural phenomena firsthand. Some have left shaken, while others have had encounters that changed their lives forever. One visitor recalled feeling a hand on her shoulder while she explored the house, only to find no one behind her. Another described hearing whispers in the night, as if the spirits were trying to communicate with the living. A paranormal investigator, while conducting a seance, witnessed the chair levitate before being thrown across the room. The house's current owners, Corey and Jennifer Heinzen, have also experienced their fair share of paranormal activity. They've reported the sounds of footsteps in the halls, objects moving on their own, and doors slamming shut with no explanation. One chilling encounter involved Jennifer waking up in the middle of the night to see a dark figure standing over her bed, watching her sleep. Visitors have also reported seeing the spirits of the house in the nearby woods. There, the ghost of a woman in a white dress has been seen wandering the grounds, her face twisted in sorrow. Some have even claimed to hear the cries of children in the distance, a chilling reminder of the tragic lives that once inhabited the property. Despite the unnerving experiences, the Heinzens have turned the Conjuring House into a paranormal hotspot, hosting tours and paranormal investigations. Those brave enough to step foot in the house are often left with an eerie feeling, as if the spirits are watching, waiting for their next victim. The Conjuring House remains one of the most haunted locations in America, its stories and legends captivating those who hear them. The house stands as a reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the most picturesque of places, and the spirits that call it home are a testament to the suffering and tragedy that unfolded within its walls. The stories and experiences of the Conjuring House continue to send shivers down the spines of all who hear them, proving that even in the modern world, there are still places where the veil between life and death is alarmingly thin. So, dear viewers, if you ever find yourself in the small town of Harrisville, Rhode Island, you may want to think twice before venturing too close to the old Arnold estate. For within its walls, the ghosts of the past still lurk, waiting to share their haunting tales with the living. Thank you for joining us on this spine-chilling exploration of the Conjuring House. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more eerie stories and chilling tales from around the world. Until next time, stay curious, and most importantly, stay safe.